Hey there, happy Monday. It is good to be back. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful weekend. Today we are going to talk about a really challenging issue for a lot of people, and it is facing the music. So many times things happen in our lives. We make mistakes, we mess up, or something happens to us. It's not always our responsibility for what has happened, unless you believe that you're the creator of your reality, and then it's always your responsibility whether you actually played a direct hand in creating your situation, or if it came about indirectly through your energy, your focus, etc. Again, a totally other video. But what can happen when that thing occurs, when we realize we've made a mistake, or when something very scary happens, we can, not always, but sometimes, have a tendency to bury our heads in the sand. Or at least we want to. It is much more comfortable to not look the situation in the face, in the eye, and say, you know what? I see you, you're right there, and I can do this, I got this. Instead, we want to shut the curtains on it and put the blanket over it, pretend that it's not there, but that doesn't work. In fact, not only does that not work, but it actually makes the problem get 2, 3, 4, 500 times worse than it would have been if you'd just taken care of it in the first place. A great example of that is a parking ticket. How many of you guys ever received a parking ticket and you're just mad? You are furious at yourself, at the parking attendant, at whoever caused this terrible situation to happen, and for you to have to pay $50 to $75 depending on where you parked. And so to stick it to the man, you just don't pay your ticket, or perhaps you put it down somewhere, and then you're so annoyed your mind just kind of wipes it away and you forget about it. And then you get a bill in the mail with your late charge, and your ticket has doubled, quadrupled in price, or maybe even your driver's license has been suspended or something like that. Whereas if you just paid it in the first place, you would have saved yourself a lot of effort and hassle and heartache. So my challenge to you is to find an area that you may have been avoiding. It is the thing in your life that has the blanket over it, that's behind the black velvet curtain, something that you feel icky about when you think about it. And look at it. Just take a really good, long, realistic look at it, because frequently it's more terrifying in your mind than it is in real life. And it's more out of control and unmanageable in your mind because false evidence appears real. You know, we make up things, we create fear stories to give ourselves an out for dealing with it. But when you confront it and you actually work with it, not only are you freeing up your mental energy, you're releasing a whole amount of stress from you, but you are reclaiming your power. You are regaining your dignity by confronting it and saying, you know what, this sucks. It is the worst, but you know what? This is my life. I'm the one in control, so I'm the one who's going to do something about it. So find something that you've been doing with, look at it, and just ask yourself, what is the worst that could happen? Sometimes just knowing what the very worst that could happen is makes it a lot more manageable. Well, the very worst that can happen is I lose my job. And are there other jobs out there? Yep. Are there possibilities and potentials of creating your own business? Yep. Or maybe it's not even that bad. Maybe the worst that can happen is a slap on the wrist. Maybe the worst that can happen is someone's mad at you. Okay, they'll get over it. You'll get over it. You'll apologize. You'll move on. But it starts with confronting it. Face your fear and just take care of it. You can do this. It's going to be okay. And I will see you next time. Good luck.